Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands!
This chilling footage was recorded by both a police dashcam and a body camera. Officers were dispatched after multiple witnesses reported a violent assault. But what made the call truly disturbing was the reason behind it: a zombie attack. According to the caller, a man was literally eating another person alive. At first, the responding officer assumed it had to be some kind of prank, but when he arrived and stepped out of his patrol car, the reality hit him like a nightmare. Lying on the ground was a victim, motionless, and on top of him, a man ripping into his flesh with his teeth.
Hey! 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 Let me see your hands! 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 Hey! 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 Hey!
Was this cannibalism, a psychotic break, or something far more unexplainable? The officer shouted for the attacker to stop, firing a warning shot, but there was no reaction. The man didn't even look up. He just kept tearing, chewing, devouring. Even after multiple shots, the zombie didn't flinch. It wasn't until the fourth round that he finally went down. What happened next remains shrouded in secrecy. No official reports were released. Some claim the footage was classified. Others say the truth was buried to avoid public panic. Whatever the case, one thing is certain: this wasn't fiction. It happened. And the question that still haunts those who've seen the footage is simple yet terrifying. Was this humanity's first real glimpse of a zombie? This footage was officially released by the Texas Police Department. It shows two officers in pursuit of a speeding vehicle during a late-night chase. The suspect's car swerves across the road before finally coming to a stop, as if realizing there was no escape.
You're nicked. Or you should be.
Where is it?
There's no one outside, no one behind the wheel, and the van is locked.
Where's it gone?
It's magic.
It's in the back. It's in the back. You stopped to think he's hiding in the back. There's no one in the driver or passenger.
But when the officers approached the vehicle, what they discovered left them speechless. There was no one inside. Not in the driver's seat, not in the passenger seat, nowhere. The car was completely empty, the doors locked from the inside, and the engine turned off. There were no footprints, no signs of struggle, and no evidence that anyone had ever been behind the wheel. It was as if the driver had simply vanished into thin air. On November 22nd, 2021, 2 police officers were dispatched to investigate a possible break-in after a tenant reported suspicious activity at her home. The young woman had arrived to find her front door wide open. Fearing someone was inside, she called the police for help. When the officers arrived, they began a careful search of the property. But what they encountered was far beyond anything they could have expected. The entire event was recorded on their body cameras, and what unfolded left them shaken to the core.
And how many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
All right, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any like pets or dogs or anything?
No.
Right. Just stay here, man.
Police, if anyone's here, make yourself known.
Police. Anyone inside? Check downstairs, you get upstairs.
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Downstairs, clear. Upstairs, clear.
Yeah, we're good.
Inside, the house looked strangely abandoned. Every closet was empty, and despite being rented for over a month, there were few signs of anyone living there. According to the report, the officers didn't switch on any lights. In unknown environments, locating switches wastes precious seconds, and in situations like this, hesitation can be fatal. Their focus was on the shadows, the silence, the possibility of danger. Then, the atmosphere shifted. Doors began creaking open on their own, just as the officers approached them. Their breathing grew heavier, the tension thick enough to feel. Suddenly, the sound of heavy footsteps echoed through the hall, coming from directly behind them. They spun around. Nothing. No intruder, no movement, no explanation. How do you explain something like that? How can you experience something so tangible and still doubt the existence of the paranormal? To this day, the footage remains unexplained, a mystery that continues to haunt anyone who's seen it. On December 31st, 2022, 3 police officers were dispatched to a home after a neighbor reported hearing strange and unsettling noises coming from inside. The witness described deep, guttural growls, heavy thuds, and piercing screeches, sounds unlike anything he'd ever heard before. When officers arrived, they were completely unprepared for what awaited them. The scene was so disturbing that paramedics were called in immediately, and one of them captured the footage that would later shock everyone who saw it. What no one realized at first was that the house once belonged to a family of cannibals, people who had taken pleasure in butchering and consuming human flesh. Though the family had long since died, their decaying home still stood in a small town in Poland, its dark history buried beneath years of silence. That night, a 20-year-old woman named Kamila entered the abandoned house with her friends. Her goal was to summon the spirits of the cannibal family and the souls of their victims. But what started as a twisted curiosity turned into something far more terrifying. Kamila began acting violently and erratically before barricading herself inside one of the rooms. Her friends claimed it was as if she had become possessed by one of the spirits she tried to awaken. The officers, terrified and unsure of what to do, tried entering through the attic, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
Jezu, jak to ona tak warczy?
Ona.
Ja pierdzielę.
Zabczyzny, kurwa, tak?
No, totalnie.
Pierdolę, ja dostaję tylko 5000 zł, kurwa, tam. Idź pan do...
Uważaj.
Kamilka! Kamila!
Ona jest nad nami u góry, od góry coś
Byśmy się zamienili pozycjami, to może mógłbyśmy sami zrobić. Odsuń się i
Nie?
go łeb, kurwa, zostaw.
drut ma jakiś.
Tu jesteś, dzikuska. Chodź, misiu. Nie bardziej jak świnia, kurwa. Chodź. Chodź tu, kurwo. Chodź tu. Chodź tu, Kamilka. Kamilka, tu też cię widzę. To nie czołgaj się. Kamilka. Kamilka, dziecko cię woła. Kamilka. Wiktoria cię woła.
The police tried calling out to her, but it was no use. She remained inside.
The next segment of the footage was cut from public release. What happened inside remains unclear, but Camila was eventually dragged out of the house and rushed to the hospital. Here's where the story takes an even stranger turn. Once at the hospital, Camila appeared calm and completely normal. She claimed to remember nothing of what had happened. Doctors found no signs of mental illness or drugs in her system. To this day, no one can explain what truly occurred inside that decaying house. Was Camila really possessed by something beyond our understanding, or did she suffer a sudden, unexplainable break from reality? On June 6, 2024, a video surfaced online appearing to show a shocking incident involving a female police officer who witnesses the sudden disappearance of a woman named Sarah during a routine traffic stop. The caption on the screen reads, "Woman vanishes into thin air on the road. Police officer loses composure." In the footage, the officer initially walks back to her patrol car after speaking with Sarah. Moments later, she notices that Sarah's vehicle registration is expired. When the officer turns around to return to the car, she is stunned to find that Sarah has completely vanished without a trace.
Not mine, but...
Any drugs or alcohol in the vehicle?
No, of course not.
All right. Sit tight, Sarah. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Your registration is What the?
Sarah? What the heck? Sarah?
3201.
The video first presents the event through the officer's body camera, followed by a second angle from the dash cam, offering another view of the mysterious disappearance.